What up, y'all? What up, y'all? Today is Thursday. Kind of feels like Friday, but kind of trying something. Today's May 1st, and I don't know. I kind of reflect at the end of every month. I kind of just sit down and think to myself and just allow myself to just process a lot of different things. And I was thinking to myself, like, it was pretty late last night, and I was like, you know what, bro? I'm like going in circles with myself on like this whole fitness thing. And I was like, yo, the one thing that I feel like I haven't actually done consistently is like actually stick to like a regular, let's say, daily schedule in terms of when I wake up and go to bed, and then like an actual proper workout plan where like I have an idea of what exercise I'm going to be doing each workout. Like I've been kind of just going through the same thing over and over and over again. It's really easy for me to just fall off on my workout schedule when, one, I don't have a workout partner, but two, it's like I'm not basing myself off of anything to push myself, right? So two things. Last night I chat GPT'd a whole workout plan and a whole meal plan, and I want to just push myself to remaining consistent on it and just allow myself to at least try it, because I'm like, bro, I'm sitting here complaining about like my weight is fluctuating. I'm gaining weight, losing weight, gaining weight, losing weight, and I'm like, I'm not getting to the goals that I want to get at. I'm like, why not? Well, it's because I'm not consistently applying myself in these things. And they're things that I know. So the reason why I'm talking about this is because I told you guys before, the way that you apply things within your business, the same way that you apply things in your life, right? If you don't have a consistent business schedule in entrepreneurship, that you're going to wake up and you're going to do this, do that, whatever it is, how do you expect yourself to have that consistent schedule in other areas of your life, right? So I'm trying to focus on this area, health. And I think health and wellness has a direct correlation to how well you perform within your business, because it does affect your mentals. It does affect how much energy you have. It does affect how your body feels. So I'm like, you know what? Let's try it, man. Let's try it. And when you try things, your ability to do it is directly correlated to the mental toughness that you have and your ability to tell yourself that you're going to be able to do it. So as long as I want to stay on this, workout plan, meal plan, or whatever, I'll be able to. It's self-inflicted, and most people don't realize that you have more control over these things than you think. Feels like forever I haven't come outside and just sat in a reason. I don't know, like the first of the month, guys, like I want to know, what have you guys kind of put yourselves through or thought to yourselves in regards to what you're going to be doing this month that's going to be different than the last? And I'm looking at my months like month after month, and I told you guys January was a half decent month, February was garbage, March was like pretty half garbage, April was like one of those transitionary periods where I kind of got into the month and a lot of things started changing and evolving in front of me where I had to optimize and make certain changes. So now I'm at the point where I think May is the month where these changes are going to start paying off for the rest of the year. And this is where I think we're going to start to see things kind of shift around, specifically from a financial perspective. I started to look into Section 8 rentals, which is what I was talking about the other day. I have a call right now with a real estate agent regarding some potential properties. Now, this isn't something that I want to get into, I think, today, maybe by the end of May or June. I do want to start buying up some properties. And I think the biggest thing for me is like, what I'm trying to find is a consistent cycle that I find for myself is just works, that I can consistently apply, right? You have your business that brings in positive cash flow, and then you have your investments that also bring in positive passive cash flow. And I feel like oftentimes in the past, and this is just me reflecting on certain things that I've done with my money, certain things I've invested my money into, right? Like I do have a current rental property, I do own another house, and I do have money in the market. I don't find it being consistent to the point where those are things that I feel like are actually putting my money to good use. So I'm getting to a point now where I'm trying to figure out, all right, well, what is this consistent cash flowing cycle that I could do to continuously invest the income that I'm making, not only from my businesses, but also from the passive income that's being generated. So the first goal, I think, is to build my profit margins back up to the point where I'm doing at least, I want to say $300,000, $400,000 a month within the next couple months in positive, profitable cash flow. And then from there, using that to essentially reinvest into rental properties that will in turn bring month-to-month passive cash flow, doing things that I don't necessarily have to worry about. Yeah, the sun's getting bright when it bounces off the table. It's bright. And I think that's where I'm at in my journey. It's like a proper plan. I'm seeing a lot of people in the industry right now have their businesses generate a good amount of income, get, you know, their first $1 million, and it gets blown on cars that are $300,000-$400,000. And it's like, bro, you buy 3 of those cars, the money's gone. But if you take that same $300,000 and you invest it into something that's going to generate you month-to-month returns, well, those month-to-month returns could essentially pay for the financing payments of those vehicles, right? So you guys have to do things in like logical ways, right? And what's logical to me might not necessarily be logical to you, and what's logical to you might not necessarily be logical to me. It's a matter of what you feel comfortable with, what you value, what's worth the headache for you, what's not worth the headache, and I guess which direction you guys want to head in, right? So I'm kind of starting to feel like this might be a plan that will work out for me with that whole thing. But once again, you never know until you start to invest your money into it. And I'll see, right? At the end of the day, in this entrepreneurship journey, everything is a matter of trial and error. Everything is a matter of seeing what works for you and what doesn't work for you. And I guess based upon what's working, you can just do more of it. And I think the whole investment thing for me is just not, when I talk about investment, I'm saying stock market, crypto, and whatever. It's not something that I find necessarily being my style. I don't like the idea of putting money into something and it drops, then it goes up, then it drops, and it goes up. What I kind of want is these fucking flies and shit. What I want to see is, I want to see my money sit in something stable and generate consistency. That is also positive cash flow that can be accessed, right? Because even if you're generating positive cash flow, dividends or whatever it is from the stock market, if you're reinvesting it, it's not like you have direct access to those funds. Obviously, when you invest into real estate, the down payment that you're putting down, you won't have access to it. But as long as you're cash flowing on a month to month, you know, at some point you could refinance, pull some money out, or do whatever, based on, you know, appraisal costs or appraisal value and all that shit. That's kind of the direction I'm heading in, guys. May 1st, and I've kind of just decided that now. So yeah, all this to say, y'all better start just planning out what you want to do, planning things out, and I guess start to figure out which direction you want to head in. So yeah, that'll bring us to the end of the video. Link to the Telegram chat, as always, in the description down below. Please leave a like, comment, and subscribe, guys, and I'll catch you all in the next video. Peace.